It is sunrise up here at Mount Baker, and today I am going to be hiking the Lake Anne Trail and also taking it up to Mount Anne. This is a gorgeous alpine trail up here in the very north part of the North Cascades in Washington. Including the mountain, I'm going to be doing about 11 miles today with 3,300 feet of gain, but the main attraction on this trail is going to be Lake Anne and these beautiful alpine meadows. It is the middle of September and fall colors are starting to show, and it is beautiful, and it is only going to get more so. Let's get going. So I just descended a couple hundred feet down some switchbacks, and I'm now in this valley where the view has started to open up onto these beautiful meadows, and rounded the corner and got a look at one of the peaks. Pretty soon I'm going to be looking at Mount Shuksan almost the entire way, but oh man, this is already such a beautiful little alpine paradise. Oh, it's going to be even prettier when the light hits some of these bushes, because yeah, it may still technically be summer, but fall is fast approaching. Oh my gosh, I'm excited. Gonna get that view of Mount Shuksan soon. Well, I just crushed probably a good mile and a half on the valley floor, and I'm about to begin the climb up to Lake Anne. One thing I'll say about this trail that I'm finding out is, so I lost elevation getting down into the valley, and I haven't done any climbing yet, so this is going to be all uphill from here, and it's going to be uphill coming out too. So this is going to be an interesting trail, that's for sure. Gonna start actually climbing, and this is supposed to be one of the most beautiful stretches of trail, so I am excited. Oh my gosh, the view has started to really deliver. Unobstructed views of Mount Baker and my summit that I'm going for on the way, on the final approach up to the lake. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. It's always a treat to see Mount Baker up close, but I'm gonna keep climbing through this talus slope. I got like a switchback or two more, and then I'll be at the lake. my God. I just rounded the corner and there is Lake Anne. Oh my God. Oh my gosh, it looks like a mirror. Oh wow. Oh my God. Okay, I gotta get down there, but oh my God, that is... Wow. Give you Lake Anne, and oh my God, this is definitely some of the most stunning alpine water I've ever seen. It is unbelievably gorgeous. Being harassed by flies. Anyway, it is unbelievably gorgeous, and of course we have the view of Mount Shuksan, and you don't really get a better view of Mount Shuksan unless you are on Mount Shuksan. It's really incredible. And this water, and oh my God, this is a beautiful place. And I know I say this a lot, but I think of all the places I've wanted to come, this has probably been on the list for the longest. This is a family favorite. This is a place my parents used to come backpacking, and hopefully, Mom and Dad, I did it justice. And so I needed to come here because this is a special place just for the family and stuff, and it has been something where I was like, I need to see it. And oh my God, I'm not disappointed. I just can't get over this water. Oh my God. I'm gonna enjoy a snack here at the lake and then get on the ridge. Here is the close-up view of Mount Shuksan and the glacier there. Oh my gosh, this is a very cool mountain. That pyramid there, that's the summit of Mount Shuksan. It's supposed to be a crazy climb. And I also have a look at my future. So now I'm going to get my peak. So the lake is here. Come back out here. Take the ridge. This is not the summit. This is Annette Peak. The proper summit is around this thing, so gotta go around Annette, and then the summit's there. So I'm gonna get up on that ridge, and the views are going to be insane on the ridge because you can see the lake in Mount Shuksan here. It's gonna be able to see Mount Baker when I get on that ridge, so I'm excited. Well, I have gained the ridge, and this thing is freaking amazing. Oh my God. The panoramic views are crazy. But I also have a look at my route. So, follow the ridge. That is Annette. And then you gotta drop down. You got onto Mount Anne there. So, I'm gonna see. I know I can get up on top of Annette. We'll have to see what traversing over looks like, but I'm gonna get a summit, and this view is just, oh my gosh. Wow. I give you the summit of Mount Annette. I'm not going to be continuing on to Mount Anne because it took me longer to get up here than I thought, and I do have a pretty strict turnaround time, which I've already passed, so I'm gonna have to call this summit good. But oh my God. All right, I don't have a ton of time up here, but I will show off the view. So I'm on a bald area here. The proper summit for Annette is right there. I bagged that, but it's like in the trees, so there's no view. So I just come here, and I'll start the tour with Mount Baker. This is Mount Anne. This is kind of the final bit of the traverse. Maybe I'll come back and do that someday. There's a beautiful little tarn down there, and then over there we've got Tommy Hoy Peak. We got this proper summit, Mount Shuksan, and the glaciers. Oh my gosh, gorgeous. And then looking this direction, we have the North Cascades. Woohoo! Oh my gosh. And it may not come out on camera, but I can see Baker Lake down in the valley there. So this is a pretty darn good view. I am going to have a quick snack, apply more sunscreen, and then get down. I made it back down Annette and around it, and I'm back on the boot path on the ridge between Lake Anne and the trail. I'm gonna go ahead and say now that I do not recommend attempting the scramble up to the peak or anything. That is not fun. It is very much not a fun scramble, and it involves quite a bit of route finding and stuff. So what I would recommend doing, if you want the views, is to take the boot path until you get along the ridge and then just stay there. That's probably my recommendation. But now I'm heading back, and I'm I'm gonna have a lot of really pretty footage because now there's light on so many parts of this trail that we're not going to film well in the morning. So stay tuned. There's some beautiful views on this hike out. So I just have roughly 4.5 miles between me and my car. I'm on the last little bit of the climb out of here, and Lake Anne was just about everything I hoped it would be and more. Like, oh my gosh, it is. I think I'm putting it on the list of one of those places that like photos are not doing justice. The photos are gorgeous, but oh my gosh, seeing it in person, it really is like this perfect alpine mirror. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be a long video, so I'm gonna try and keep it short. And you might notice there are actually 3 lakes in Washington called Lake Anne, spelled the exact same way. There's one in the North Cascades, and there's one in the Teanaways, and then there's this one. And I have now been to all of them, and I can say that I think this Lake Anne is the best. They are all beautiful, but this one, oh my gosh, it is so pretty. The trail itself is pretty good. I will say the only thing is, it's pretty rocky in places, and then also, it is the epitome of uphill both ways, because you start off by dropping down into a basin, crossing it, climbing up to the lake, you go back down, and then you have to climb back out of the basin, which I'm currently doing. Be aware of that. I do not recommend going and scrambling the peak. I did it for the peak bagging purposes, but that involves quite a bit of route finding, and I think that the worthwhile view is the ridge right above Lake Anne. Go there for the view if you wanted. There's a boot path there. Anyway, I can see the parking lot, so I am going to get going here. Thank you so much for watching, and here are my favorite pictures from the trail today. Enjoy.